Hi, my name is Abdan Sakuro and I am from Group 2 and now I will try to tell you what is participle phrase. Okay, let's start it. Participle phrase is a group of words consisting of a participle and a modifier and or nouns, pronouns, or noun phrases. They function as the direct objects, indirect objects, or complements of the action or state expressed in the participle. A participle phrase is a phrase that looks like a verb, but actually functions as an adjective. It modifies a noun in the same sentence. Phrases like this can spice up a noun and provide added description about what it's doing or what it looks like. These phrases contain past or present participle. If they contain past participle, they will likely end in at, and, or t. If they contain present participle, the verb will likely end in ing. Since all phrases require two or more words, a participle phrase will often include objects and or modifiers that complete the talk. Participle phrase always function as adjectives, describing a nearby noun or pronoun. Okay, for the next material will be explained by Karina. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you for Abdan Sakuro. Well, I will explain a few different use of participle phrase. In using participle phrase, we can form phrase using the present, past, perfect, and passive perfect participle. First, present participle phrase. The present participle phrase usually acts as an adjective. Then, in the present participle phrase, the phrase given an active phrase. In other words, the noun that is modified is the agent of action by the present participle. So, in the phrase, we add affix ing after the phrase. Then we can write the phrase in the present participle phrase, that is phrase plus ing. Second, past participle phrase. In the past participle phrase, the noun that is being modified is given a passive role in the action by the adding affix ed after the phrase. So we can write the phrase in the past participle phrase, that is phrase plus ed. Third, perfect participle phrase. The perfect participle phrase is a participle phrase emphasizes one event occurring before another. In the perfect participle phrase indicates the modified noun is the agent of the participle action. So that we can write perfect participle phrase by structure having plus participle phrase. For passive perfect participle phrase. Passive perfect participle phrase describe nouns that are acted on passively in event that occur before other events. So we can write phrase in the passive perfect participle phrase by structure having plus been plus participle phrase. Okay. Future explanation will be presented by Yuni Muthi'ah.
Okay, I will explain about the characteristic participle phrase. Participle phrase, the characteristics are: number 1, verb plus in. So, common feature of this participle phrase is a verb in. For example, walk become walking. I see her walking to the school this morning. Number 2, participle phrase decided by two of them. First, present participle use verb in. For example, the girl studying English online is Yuni. Second, past participle use verb 3 or ed. For example, the student given homework are Abdan and Karina. Number 3, present participle after object verb of sense. Function verb of sense is objective or adverb. For example, see, watch, smell, find, and believe. Number 4, consists of modifies object or complement. Number 5, function or adjective describing a nearby noun of proposition. For example, the horse trotting up to the friend's hope that you have an carrot or apple. Trotting up to the fence modifies is noun horse. Okay, next we'll explain by Pransiska Yolanda.
Okay, thank you to Yuni for the explain. I will explain about use of participle phrase and place the participle phrase in sentence. Use of participle phrase. Participle phrase are used in reduction adjective clause and adverb clauses. In the reduction adjective clause, participle is used in place of the relative pronoun and the reduction verb. Present participle phrases are used in clause reduction of active sound adjective, while past participle phrases are used in passive sound reduction adjective clauses, where are in the reduction of other verbal clauses, subjects, verbs, and without conjunctions, can be served with the participant if the subject in the adverbial clause and the independent clause are the same. Place the participle phrase in sentence. Participle phrase at the beginning of a sentence. If the participle phrase comes at the beginning of a sentence, a comma must be added after it. Example: worried about his sister Maxwell passed from front door to kitchen. Worried in the sentence as a participle. Worried about his sister in a sentence as a participle phrase. Participle phrase in the middle of a sentence. If it's in the middle of a sentence, you will be given a comma before and after the participle phrase. If the information it carries is non-restrictive, manual if the information is restrictive. Omitting the information will change the whole meaning. There is no need to put of a comma. Example: the table made of marble has been repaired. The sentence includes non-restrictive. Made in a sentence as a participle. Made of marble in sentence as a participle phrase. Cats living in the wild may really get sick. A sentence include restrictive. Living in a sentence as a participle. Living in the wild in sentence as a participle phrase. Participle phrase at the end of a sentence. If the participle phrase is put at the end, it is necessary to give a preceding comma in front of the participle phrase. Example: Paul loved his boxing glove. Wearing them even to bed. Wearing in the sentence as a participle. Wearing them even to bed in a sentence as a participle phrase. The next explanation will be read by Fathur.
Thank you, Pransiska, for the explanation. So, I am Muhammad Fathur Arkana. I will explain about the common mistake in participle phrase. So, when participle phrase used as an adjective, it's important that the noun modifier is clearly stated and the phrase is as close to it as possible. The common mistake in participle phrases divided into two. The first one is the misplaced modifiers and the second one is dangling modifier. So the misplaced modifier, it will be occur when in the sentence is have to noun. So when we don't place participle phrase not close enough to the noun, it's modified. It will be seems the participle phrase will modify the another noun. So the example is terrified after watching a scary movie. My father had to comfort my little sister. So the phrase is terrified after watching a scary movie is modify the noun my little sister. But in here, my father is close enough to the phrase, so it will seem my father is terrified. So this is wrong. The true sentence is it should be like this: terrified after watching a scary movie. My sister had after watching a scary movie. The second one, dangling modifier. Dangling modifier is occur when we don't clearly state the noun is supposed to be modified by the participle. For the example is walking down the road, the birds were singing. We don't know who was walking down the road. It seems the bird was walking down the road, which is probably not the intended meaning. So we must include another noun or pronoun being described by the phrases to correct the dangling modifier. For the example, walking down the road, she heard the birds were singing. Thank you for listening our lesson. If you are confused, you can ask us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.